Wow, Tony, Carla, thank you. Carla's got me crying, and I haven't even started the speech yet. Um, I look out here and I think, wow, what a party! This is impressive. Thank you all for coming. It's like a wedding, but we didn't have to pay for it or plan it, so. Smitty, your friends are going to get along just fine with the Foudy family, I see. I've never met a microphone that I don't like, and I have never been as nervous for a speech in my life before. And Mia and I have given quite a few. And so I called her last week, and I said, what in the heck are you going to say? And as I hear babies crying in the background, which is the norm now with us, her babies are crying, and I say, hungry? She goes, no, tired. And then Izzy starts crying, and she goes, hungry? I go, no, tired. And that's the conversation of us nowadays. But as I was thinking about this speech, I thought about it a lot. And I wrote a lot of things down because I knew I would get up here and I wouldn't be able to remember a lot of it. So two things kept coming back to me. Two things kept coming that I kept thinking about over and over, and that's history and legacy. And I think all athletes, no matter what sport they play, they always want to strive to know their history. Who were the people that came before them? Who were the pioneers in their sport? I see these guys in red over here. I see Carla beside me, and I think I'm so lucky to be a part of that history now. So big round of applause to these Hall of Famers, please. I think about legacy. I think about what type of legacy we wanted to leave as a team and as an athlete when you walk away from the sport, how you want to leave the sport in a better place. And I think it's particularly fitting when we talk about history and legacy that the Hall of Fame brought in the 1986 team. The first ever women's national team is here today. So thank you all for being here. And while we're talking about the Hall of Fame people, Sandy, Catherine, Jack, George, I can't imagine how you're looking forward to this day to be over, actually. I can't imagine how much work you put into this day and how special it's been for all my family here. I have so many family and friends that are here, and for the work that you guys have put into this and this phenomenal museum that pays tribute to incredible players like Bobby Smith, incredible builders like Alan Rothenberg. If you haven't had a chance to get inside, please make sure you do, because it's so much a part of our history that's so important to know. So thank you to the Hall of Fame. So as I was thinking about these two things, it was interesting because moments, I noticed one thing, that it wasn't the moments that kept coming through my mind. It wasn't the 1991 World Cup, the first ever Women's World Cup we won. It wasn't the 1996 Olympic gold medal. It wasn't Brandy ripping her shirt off and getting naked in 1999. It wasn't even this last Olympics we won, which we probably shouldn't have, but we had the gut to pull it out in 2004. The things that kept floating through my mind were the people. And I thought that was interesting, because I would have thought it would have been the moments when you're standing up here talking about it. But it was always the people that floated through my mind. And the first person and the first team I ever played for, the Mission Viejos Soccerettes, Go Green Machine. Mia, you know I'm going to sing it. Nobody messes with the green machine. Every green team that would come up to our national team, I would go, nobody messes with the green. I had the entire national team singing it by the end of the 18 years, but that was the first team I ever played for from the age of 7 till I went to college. And no one, I think, nowadays plays for a club team for that long. The Green Machine, my best friend, Heather McIntyre, buddy, is in the audience today. The first person I ever played with, we went to college together, and she taught me the value of team from the very beginning. And she's wearing green. I love it, Heather. Look at her standing up, showing her green off. I saw my college teammate sitting next to her, Chris Simons, who taught me the value of just being absolute nutballs. That crazy is the best thing to be. I mean, I had all these great teammates in college. We were so close, and we would laugh all the time. They taught me that laughter is definitely permitted, not just on the soccer field, but in life. I saw Carrie Tatlock, a dear friend who was the first to believe in our team before others did. She came on as our marketer way back when, and now she's one of the best friends the team's ever had. I saw John Langle, our attorney, who's been with the team for over a decade. He walked into our lives and he changed it forever. He came in and we said, John, we have some dreams and we think they're crazy. And he goes, no, they're not crazy, they're actually courageous. And so we said, okay, great, can you get them done? We actually said, John, we have a legacy we want to leave. We have a list of things. We used to write them on napkins to him. We have a list of things that we want to get done on and off the field. We want the next generation to be left with a better place, with a better team than we have now. Can you get it done for us? He says, I'll do whatever I can. And Alan knows this well, I'm sure. Rothenberg, he used to sit on the other side of the table. He says, I'll get it done for you. And he would come back and he would get it done. So, John, thank you for changing the course of history of this team.